YouTube, this is Jay Money with Falling Forward Financial. Just wanted to wish everybody a happy 420, and that's probably what we're going to be talking about here mostly today. Just some updates on BevCanna. I've talked about them on the past here in the channel. BevCanna Enterprises, ticker BVNNF, and as you can see, this one trades over the counter. So you can't get this one on Robinhood. I always recommend Fidelity. If you can't get it there, go to TD Ameritrade. Sometimes TD Ameritrade charges a fee commission, so check out Fidelity. But back to BevCanna, you can kind of see what it's done here over the last month. Kind of like a lot of other ones, was kind of up and kind of slowly coming down over the last month, but that's fine. That presents a buying opportunity. When I get into these, I'm in for the long run. I do usually a dollar cost average buy on the dips whenever I can to lower the cost basis. That's kind of how I do these. So this one is kind of up and down, but it doesn't really bother me, as like I said, I'm in these for the long run. So, and you can see here it bounced off of the 56-cent line. So, but that's kind of a little bit of the history. Again, this one's kind of volatile. This is just a different look at it here on Yahoo Finance. Kind of a small market cap, 56 million. It opened at 63, previous close at 62, and we'll see what it does here for the rest of the 420 day. But a lot of good news coming out about this one. This is definitely one to watch, put on your radar. Again, I don't give tax, legal, or trading advice. You'd have to do your own due diligence. I'm just bringing these to your attention and giving you something to think about here. But this INDVR brands signs letter of intent with BevCanna to introduce Hannu's THC infused products to Canadian consumers, and this is back on the 12th. But it's still some relevant information. So Calgary, Alberta, and Denver, Colorado, INDVR brands, a premier MJ brand consolidator and edibles retailer, proudly announced it has signed a letter of intent with BevCanna to produce and distribute certain Hannu THC infused and award-winning edible products to retail locations across Canada. So another big catalyst for this particular company. They're growing, getting into other products. Edible market estimated at approximately $1.6 billion annually, and our dedication to the product quality and consistency is our defining factor in producing some of the most trusted products in Washington and Oregon states, and we're excited to start building the same brand loyal following across Canada. And so again, feel free to pause and go over the rest there for yourself. I'll slowly scroll through. This talks about INDVR as focused on aggregating and optimizing popular MJ brands throughout North America. We're committed to pursuit and becoming a premier globally recognized house of brands. This kind of goes over some additional information. BevCanna scaling up beverage manufacturing operations and launches Trace e-commerce website. I've kind of went over their website on the past videos that I've done on them. I've talked about them a couple times here on my channel. So an emerging leader in innovative health and wellness beverages and products, BevCanna today is providing an update on the commercial readiness of its Canadian MJ and international consumer packaged goods business verticals. So they're also into the commercial line, the commercial packaged goods, which could be another catalyst for this particular one. Since the company recently announced a sales license partnership on March 15, it has been scaling up its commercial manufacturing facility to begin immediate production of the Keith line of beverages and lines of 2 recently announced white label clients. And this kind of goes over some more information about their white label partners. Feel free to pause and go over that information, as I got some more information to throw at you about BevCanna. Again, this kind of goes over their Trace e-commerce website to serve as a catalyst to brand awareness, increase direct-to-consumer engagement, and maximize customer lifetime value. So when you're in these companies, or basically any company anymore, you need to be on the e-commerce part of it. That just helps with sales. Everybody's online, especially since we're still in a pandemic, and some of these companies' sales actually went up last year, and people weren't even out and about like they usually are. So again, another major catalyst on companies like this, or basically any companies actually. But feel free to pause and go over the rest there for yourself, or else you can find this on AP News. You can go straight to the source, and here's a website, Business Wire. Emerging market report, the sales team. It has further bolstered its leadership team with veteran consumer packaged goods, which is anticipated to deepen and expand BevCanna's existing sales and distribution network and accelerate growth. And this is kind of some of the same information, just a different look for those of you that like Yahoo Finance, and this is dated here on the 4th, so you can slowly scroll through this as well, or you can go right to Yahoo Finance and find the source. Again, this just kind of goes over their consumer packaged goods. BevCanna's natural group to expand trace plant-based and alkaline products into Asia-Pacific markets. And kind of touched on this in my past videos as well. They announced today, so this is back on the 13th, expansion into the Asia-Pacific market through the wholly owned subsidiary Naturo Group. After completing a comprehensive market distribution and partner assessment, the company intends to initially launch its portfolio of trace health and wellness products in the key markets of Japan, China, and Philippines. So very populated areas to up the sales, get a big catalyst going, and get the stock price going up for us. And so those are all key things to look at. So I'm very bullish on this company with all they have going on. Plus it's a relatively cheap stock still, and I feel you can get in on the ground floor. But again, I don't give tax, legal, or trading advice. You'd have to do your own due diligence and just not take my word for it. Here's a tweet. The Asian market is a natural fit for our trace line and plant-based and alkaline products. Global nutraceutical market size is projected to reach $722.49 billion by 2027, expanding at a CAGR of 8.3% over the forecast period. Asia-Pacific market is expected to witness the fastest growth over the forecast period, particularly in Japan and China. So just as I said, some very rapidly growing areas, some heavily populated, health-conscious areas, and so these products should be going to the moon, as they say. We'll use that term. So these should be a major growth catalyst for BevCanna. Again, they're a diversified health and wellness beverage and natural products company. BevCanna develops and manufactures a range of plant-based and MJ products and supplements for both in-house brands and white label clients. With decades of experience creating, manufacturing, and distributing iconic brands and resonate with consumers on a global scale, the team demonstrates an expertise unmatched in the nutraceutical and MJ-infused beverage categories. So, a world-class 40,000 square foot certified manufacturing facility with a bottling capacity of 210 million bottles annually. BevCanna extensive distribution network includes more than 3,000 points of retail distribution through market-leading Trace brand, its Pure Therapy natural health and wellness e-commerce platform, fully licensed Canadian MJ manufacturing and distribution network, and a partnership with #1 U.S. MJ beverage company Keef Brands. So got a lot of different things going on, and a lot of people like energy drinks, Bang. I see people drinking Red Bull, Monster, all kinds of different things. So if this could take off, this could be the next Red Bull, could be the next Monster drink, could be the next Bang. So could turn into a growth stock and could get a dividend off of it someday. Again, I'm not just saying they're going to, I'm just speculating, trying to expand your mind and being optimistic about this one. So I find it very interesting. Here's another one on the 19th. So this previous one was products into the Asian Pacific markets, and so this is kind of some of the same thing. Agreement for Trace in Japan and Philippines on the 19th, that just dated yesterday. So kind of some of the same information. Japanese consumers in particular are very health conscious, and prospective partners have confirmed that the wellness benefits of our Trace portfolio will be very appealing to this demographic. Wellness products market has facilitated over $100 million in transactions with some of Asia's largest trading companies and retail chains. Initial term of the agreement will be 2 years with exclusive subject to a minimum net revenue of 1 million Canadian over the course of the term, with initiatives to reach over 5 million Canadian during the term. And again, kind of some of the same information, so feel free to pause and go over the rest there for yourself. Or else you can go right to Business Wire and find it. Over here to Reddit. 2 months ago, see if we can find any relevant late news expanding into the Asian market. We already touched on that. So no real recent news. We'll check out StockTwits here. Currently at 57 cents. It's down for the day, unfortunately, but that always provides a buying opportunity. You can kind of see the volatility in it. 52-week low of 13 cents, a high of $1.20. So with all they got going on, and if things keep stair-stepping, baby steps, sometimes, if you will, with legalization and everything, and the market's growing and everything, this could be back to $1 stock by the end of the year. Again, I'm just being optimistic on it. So please pick up some BevCanna. You won't be sorry. MJ Beverage and Wellness Company, easy 10-bagger. BevCanna's Netro Group in distribution part with, we already went over that. More good news. So there's all kinds of good news coming out about this one. Here's another YouTuber talking about it. goes over the trace. So basically in everything in here we've already touched on, but $1.6 billion plus population. This one is defying the long term because of once the economy opens up, I expect demand for all beverages. So, like I said, you can get it under 60 cents right now. This could easily go back to $1. Get through the pandemic. Everybody's going to be wanting their drinks, and that's all the information that I have on BevCanna. Like I said, I was just doing an update on it. I think I've covered it 2 or 3 times already. I'll go ahead and link those in the description as well. If there's any other MJ plays you want me to look at or make a video, I'd be happy to look at those as well. And if you have any BevCanna, go ahead and leave that in the comments along with your cost basis. That would be interesting to know. And everybody have a happy 420. Again, this is Jay Money, Falling Forward Financial. Happy trading, happy investing. Stay green. Cheers.